There comes a moment in every life when the silence screams louder than any voice, when the weight of doubt feels heavier than the fiercest chains. You've been there, haven't you? Standing at the edge of yourself, caught between the person you are and the person you're meant to become. And in that moment, something inside you starts to burn. A flicker, a whisper, maybe just a breath, but it's real. It's the beginning. It's not comfort. It's not ease. It's not applause. It's fire. And fire doesn't whisper. It roars. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need approval to grow. There is no stamp of worthiness waiting at the door of destiny. The only thing you need is the resolve to move. Not when you're ready, not when it's perfect, but now, while your knees tremble, while your voice shakes, while the world doubts you, especially when the world doubts you. Because the truth is, the world has never made space for greatness. It's always been taken, seized by those who dared to believe when everyone else scoffed, created by those who didn't wait to be picked, but chose to stand up and pick themselves. You want change? You want success? You want power? Then stop asking for it. Take it. Every mountain you see was climbed by someone who started with nothing but a step. Every giant was once a beginner. And every champion once sat in your exact shoes wondering if they had what it took. The difference? They acted. They moved. They pushed past the noise, the excuses, the fear, and they got up. That's it. They got up. So what are you waiting for? Another failure to remind you that you can endure. Another heartache to prove you can survive. You've survived enough. You've been tested. You've been forged in flame. And now it's time to rise, not because it's easy, but because you can. Because somewhere deep inside, beneath the scars and the disappointments, there's a voice saying, try again. Listen to that voice. Not the one that tells you it's too late. Not the one that says you're too broken, too lost, too far behind. Listen to the voice that knows your name. The one that was there before the world told you who to be. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not the people who left you or the doors that slammed in your face. You are the strength that got back up. You are the resilience that refused to quit. You are the fire that kept burning long after the fuel was gone. That is who you are. And now it's time the world saw it too. They'll doubt you. Good. Let them. Let their disbelief fuel your drive. Let their laughter echo in your ears as you turn it into thunder. Because success isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about showing up when it's hard, showing up when it hurts, showing up when every part of you wants to quit, and doing it anyway. There is no straight path, no easy road. But that's what makes the victory worth it. That's what makes the view from the top so unforgettable. Because you earned every inch of it. You bled for it. You sacrificed for it. You pushed when no one was watching, when no one was cheering, when no one believed, and you kept going. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. That's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. The willingness to hurt for it. The courage to keep walking through the storm when there's no guarantee of sunshine on the other side. You don't build greatness by waiting. You build it by grinding. You build it by choosing discipline over desire. Sacrifice over sleep, focus over distraction. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Day after day, brick by brick, step by step. Even when it feels like nothing's changing. Even when it feels like it's all for nothing. Because that's where the magic is. That's where the shift happens. In the moments when no one sees, but you refuse to stop. There will be days you want to quit. Good. That means you're pushing hard enough. That means you're growing. But hear this. Feel this quitting is a whisper. It's a lie dressed in comfort. A thief that steals futures. Don't you dare give it your dreams. Don't hand over your legacy because the road got rough. You are not here to shrink. You are not here to hide. You are here to conquer, to build, to break boundaries, to write your own name into the sky. Some people wait their whole lives to be chosen. Not you. You choose yourself. You wake up every day and decide to show up stronger than the day before. And when the world doesn't clap, clap for yourself. When they don't believe, believe harder. When they turn away, turn inward and find the fire that never dies. That fire is your weapon. That belief is your superpower. That hunger is your advantage. People will talk. They'll laugh. They'll doubt. Let them. Then watch as they fall silent when you start to rise. Watch how their disbelief turns to awe. Watch how their impossible turns into your reality. Because when you stop chasing approval and start chasing purpose, nothing can stop you. Not failure, not fear, not even time. Because purpose makes you dangerous. Purpose makes you unstoppable. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break patterns, to shatter ceilings, to challenge norms. You were not made for the sidelines. You were made for the spotlight. Not for ego but for impact. Not for vanity but for victory. Your life is a message. Your struggle is your story. And someone out there is waiting for the moment when you decide to unleash the full force of who you are. So do it. Take the risk. Speak the truth. Make the move. Burn the excuses. Cut the dead weight. Rise with everything inside you. Because this is your time, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, this second, this breath, this choice. The world changes when one person decides to go all in, to stop shrinking, to stop apologizing, to stop waiting for the stars to align and start building their own constellation. You want power, be relentless. You want freedom, get focused. You want meaning, then show up when it's hard, show up when it's dark, show up when it feels like everything is falling apart and build anyway. That's what leaders do. That's what warriors do. That's what legends are made of. Not perfection, but persistence. Not talent, but tenacity. Not luck, but loyalty to the grind. Your mind is a battlefield. Win there first, guard it, feed it, train it. Every thought is a seed. Plant victory, plant courage, plant belief, and then water it with action. Don't let the weeds of fear and doubt take root. Pull them out, burn them down, replace them with relentless resolve. Because once your mind is ready, the body will follow. Once your spirit is hungry, the world becomes your feast. You are capable of more than you know, stronger than you feel, wiser than you believe. Stop underestimating your worth. Stop settling for scraps when you were meant to dine with kings. You don't find your voice by waiting. You find it by speaking, loudly, boldly, again and again, even when it shakes, especially when it shakes. Because every word you speak in truth builds the bridge to who you're becoming. Fear will show up. Let it come, but don't let it lead. Let it ride in the back seat while purpose takes the wheel. Doubt will knock. Don't answer. Keep building. Keep rising. Keep walking until the ground beneath you turns into a path, paved by your own steps. You were never meant to follow. You were meant to lead. And leadership isn't about title. It's about impact. It's about showing up for yourself so completely that others find the courage to do the same. You don't get to the top by chance. You get there by sweat, by sacrifice, by shutting out the noise and tuning into the rhythm of your own grind. It's not glamorous. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every scar becomes a story. Every failure becomes a lesson. Every tear becomes a testament. And every win becomes fuel to go again. They'll say you're obsessed. Be obsessed. They'll say you're too intense. Be intense. They'll say you're too ambitious. Be more. Because the world was not changed by the passive. It was changed by the passionate. By the ones who refused to sleep on their potential. By the ones who saw something greater and ran toward it with everything they had. So ask yourself now, what are you willing to burn for? What are you willing to bleed for? What are you willing to give up to get everything? Because the truth is, you can't have it all and stay the same. You have to break. You have to stretch. You have to let go of the old, to step into the new. It's not comfortable, but growth never is. It's raw, it's real, and it's yours. Get up, show up, speak up, every single day. Not just when it's easy, but especially when it's not. That's where power lives. That's where greatness is born. Not in the applause, but in the effort. Not in the trophies, but in the tenacity. So go, build, fight, create, win. And when you do, don't forget to reach back and pull someone else up. Because legacy isn't just about what you build for yourself, it's about what you inspire in others. The world is waiting, not for perfection, but for your passion. Not for guarantees, but for your grit. Not for silence, but for your strength. So give it to them. Not tomorrow, not when it's safe, but now. Because now is all you've got. and it's more than enough. Now your time, your fire, your fight, it begins. And nothing will ever be the same again.